Meh. So the date's November 6th, and I'm all set up here in the woods. I had a late start. I had to drop the kids off at school and figured I'd come out here. Never know what's gonna happen on a late morning. So I've been tracking this buck. He's a mainframe 10-pointer, a beautiful buck. And last night, yesterday, I put together the puzzle of where he's living, what wind he's using to travel the certain side of the woods. And I figured everything out. It was like an epiphany. So I was like, I know if I can get in here early enough, I can set up in his bedroom before he gets back from chasing does. Well, as luck would have it, I get in here, and I'm about right at the spot where I think he's gonna bed down. I climb up, hit my first stick, and I look up to my left, and there he is standing there at about 60 yards, which, as you know, in the woods, 60 yards is not far. I'm looking around because at any second I think he's gonna come back. So he's standing at 60 yards. I had to finish climbing the rest of my way up the tree to get all set up with him just standing at 60 yards. He ended up bedding down there. So I made it to the top of the tree, and I had some does working off to my right, east to my left. The does walking to my right. And so he's just standing there looking around, and I'm thinking anytime this is gonna go down. Well, he ended up finding another doe. It was about 10, 15 yards past him the other direction. And after I'm all set up, he stood up and chased her down. So he went what I'm gonna call is back to the doe bedding area. And I'm hoping he gets a little bored of her, sick of her, and ends up finding his way back home. And that's where I'm at, sitting in his home. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. So it's November 11th. I'm set up on a parcel of woods that I've been watching this buck on. He's a nice 10-pointer. Kind of dedicated the whole season to him. And I had one encounter with him last week. It was about 4 or 5 days ago. I set up right on the edge of his bedding area. And he ended up bedding really close to me. I watched him for about an hour. It's at 40 yards. Stood there. He ended up getting up, moving away, bedding down again. It was really cool morning. Just never got close enough for me to shoot. So today I'm set up in the same area with the idea that he comes up out of bedding, or he's actually heading back to bedding. Goes from my left, goes over to my right, and goes back to bed. It's breezy this morning. I thought it was going to be warmer. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees, and it feels like 40 degrees. I got 20-mile-per-hour winds. In my favor. Should work out in my favor. That's kind of why I sat here. So, see what happens. Meh. You smoked him. That's a buck I've sat all season for right there. He did exactly what I needed him to do. Oh, he came in about 20, 25 yards. Slightly quartered to me. Smoked him. I needed to do him exactly like that. Ooh. It's a windy day here. Made a good shot on him. Now we just gotta give him a little time. Oh.
The biggest production I've ever seen.
So we've got a few trackers with me.
Go
Got the most important one, Mr. Zane. We've got my brother Brandon, Dad in the middle, Brian, Kyle on the side. We're heading out to hopefully go recover this buck. We watched the footage and it looks pretty good. Shouldn't have went too far. We thought the shot was going to be back further than it was, and the shot ended up being about midsection, kind of on a little angle away. So, yeah, I've got the tracking crew with me. Brought the bow, just in case. And, see what happens. So it's been 24 hours since the point of impact on this buck we're chasing, and we're doing a grid search at this point. So yesterday, summarized everything, shot him at 9 a.m. Reviewed the footage later that morning. It looked like a great shot, kind of right behind the shoulder. We had the search party come out at 1 o'clock to kind of recover the deer. We thought we were all going out there to a dead deer. And we saw it in his bedroom, watched us for a little bit. Our wind was blowing right at him. He watched us at like 60, 65 yards. Decided to make a play on him, tried to go around him to get a second arrow in him. And he took off, boogered out of there, and didn't leave the chunk of woods we're in. So we figured we'd give him overnight to sit. It's a nice cold morning right now, so likely won't be able to pick up a blood trail. So just going to do a grid search on this remaining 10, 15 acres and hope for the best.
All right. So I just started this grid search and it's been about, 10 minutes going back and forth. But I see the deer. Doesn't look like its head's moving. So I think we got him. Yeah.
got the buck. Boy, was it a long night, long day yesterday. It's not easy sitting on your hands and kind of just waiting when you don't have any control, and all you really want to do is go out there and get after your buck and put your hands on him. And the toughest part is sitting on your hands and knowing that the best thing you can do is just wait, make a good shot, or even a okay shot at best. Just wait him out. He's gonna die, gonna expire. And this one did. The shot placement ended up being right behind the shoulder. So if you look at this, got the shot placement right behind the shoulder and exits right over here on the other side. So it kind of took this angle somewhat flat. And yeah, somehow, obviously we got after him. Let's see, shot was at 9 a.m. We saw him, kicked him out of his bedroom at 1 p.m. So what's that, 4 hours later? And he was still, I'm gonna call it doing fine, but obviously he was expiring. Anyway, glad to close this chapter, and how cool. Nice 10-pointer. Beautiful buck, beautiful.